So I did the short on about Najee or whatever from Cigar Talk. You know, he pulled up on T.O. and you know, I mean, it don't surprise me, dog. These media members, man, it was a lot of these dudes who was saying, oh, you know, they was cool with Ryan, what he had to say. Y'all gotta understand, man. These media members, this is tied to their livelihood. Just let you know right then and there, for their livelihood, this is their main source of income. This is why they can do 10-hour live streams and cut videos and edit all day and all that stuff, man. This is their livelihood, bro. So when your livelihood is on the line, they willing to compromise and do anything. You know what I'm saying? And you know the thing that pissed people off about Najee, you see what Devin had to say, was you know, he thought, you know, like you was like, okay, you stepped to T.O. for being a racist. I think you different from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But then you turn around and you do an interview with Ryan Garcia, you know, and he got his legs folded over the other one. You know what I'm saying? Like a mook. And it's like, damn, dog. Like, dog, I thought you was, you know, down on the cold, whatever. Hey, these dudes don't have no cold, man. These dudes don't have no cold. I mean, you gotta see them niggas in Philly. They said, well, you know, Rashidi Ellis, his brother cool, you know. They trying to prove, oh, I mean, I ain't the only coon. Everybody else cooning, so why would I? Remember, hey man, you used to tell your pops, hey man, everybody else did it. If everybody else did it, everybody jumped off the bridge with you. These dudes ain't on cold. I'm winning different time and place, bro. And one thing about it is, old buddy made y'all think he was pro-black. Me too. He was down for the cause. He was black. But he stepped in. I wouldn't be surprised if him and T.O. had an agreement. He stepped to T.O. for monetary gain, bro. For monetary gain. He stepped to T.O. for monetary gain. Oh, my God, bro. This dude has been going the same way as me, dog. If this is a young guy, he on the phone. I swear to God, these Middle Eastern people can't drive, dog. No. Indians. My bad, he was Indian. They cannot drive a fucking vehicle, bruh. And you got the nerve to be on the phone, bruh. They cannot drive, bro. I think the Indian women drive better than the guys, and that says a lot. I swear to God, dog. And they be having the nerve to be on the phone. They be in their little motherfucking Subaru, and they can't drive. Jesus Christ, bro. This is an abomination, bro. In my Don King voice. Worst drivers, bro. But nonetheless, oh, two nice chairs somebody set out there. But yeah, so yeah, that's what people kind of like, damn, though, I thought Najee was on cold. And then these niggas do whatever they do for $1, bro. Wasn't he a rapper? They let you know everything you need to know. Any nigga that was in the industry, bro, they selling anything. They selling pussy, they selling ass, they selling mouth. You know what I'm saying? They selling whatever, bro, to get to the top. You know? You know, I'm telling y'all, man, they don't live in the same. And like, what are you doing, brother? Like, what are you doing? Once I told y'all he can't drive. Jesus Christ. But they doing whatever they do to do. You know, I mean, look here. I'm not disappointed. I ain't disappointed because I understand these media members, bro. These the same dudes. Like you know, y'all exchange. You know, you'll give them some footage you got. Oh yeah, I'm gonna see you, and they never see you. For they are very disingenuous people. Most of them people in the media, disingenuous, dog. They backstabbers. They throw shots at each other. They do anything for content. I'm telling you, most media members in boxing in particular, bro, they not to be trusted, bro. They don't have any talent, bro. Like literally, they don't have any talent. They ask the questions that y'all ask online that you have. They try, and they don't even ask the good or hard questions. But that I give it to Najee. Will ask the hard questions. We're gonna see if he asks Ryan Garcia the hard questions. But the same guy that came up on here and said that, you know, he wish he can dig up George Floyd and send him to the upper room again. Use the N word with the hard ER. You know? I'm telling you, though, these people, bro, like being proud and black is dead, bro. And you know what's so funny? I was talking to my barber and stuff. He was like, yeah, you know, a lot of the younger Mexican people don't be on that shit neither. So it's just not the black community. And I guess it's because I mean, outside of the outside influences, America is a melting pot. America is a melting pot. Let's call it what it is. America is a melting pot. That it truly is. So everybody gonna mix cultures, or these people. And I'll tell you, when it come to race, bro. If most people just got a chance to know each other, we all the same. We all have our good people. And, you know, it's like somebody somebody meet a good black person. Like, oh, okay, all black people ain't bad. No, contrary to what you see in the media, I believe there are a lot of good black people. That's my opinion. I know it's a lot of good black people that got views, but they forecast or they broadcast, excuse me, the bad ones. I low key want to buy that house right here, but I'm not sure if it's big enough. It's crazy. Some nice houses over here off the lake. Some nice ones. You probably talking about right here, 500 or better, but it's worth it. Definitely worth it. I don't see no black people that live over here though. You see black people walking on the little lake wall, but I don't really see. But it's nice over here. But um, but yeah, like I said before, it don't surprise me, man. Say Cheese had Ryan Garcia on, and you know these. I'm telling y'all, man. And people say, yeah, when you get money, you don't really care. Yeah, I get it. I definitely understand it, but it's disappointing. I know if I had money, I wouldn't. I don't move like that, bro. You know, I was listening to Corey Holcomb the other day, and he thinks everybody is as low down and dirty as him. And I got love for Corey Holcomb, love the platform, the whole nine. But he thinks people think like him. Like everybody is just like, he thinks everybody is like sexually driven, and you know, like me personally, I'm not a sexually driven person. I'm not a person that just want any publicity. Give me the money, and your 9 times out of 10, you wouldn't even know I had the money. You know, that's just me personally. That's just how I move. But um, but everybody thinks people think in one conventional way. You know, I don't need 7 bitches. I don't need 3 bitches, 2 bitches. One is good enough for me, bro. You know, if and I had a little rotation, it's cool. Like, I mean, yeah, you know, for guys who never, anything you never had that sound, oh, I want it. You know, remember that one cool toy you used to get? You get it, and it's like, then it's in the corner, and then mama throw it away when you ain't using no more, or give it away. Yeah, it's the same thing. But, you know, overall, I'm not disappointed. I mean, you can't be disappointed when you know what these media members on, man. You know, Fred was another guy talking all that pro-black power to the nigga shit and all that shit he was talking. But there was footage of him, loving Oscar De La Hoya, showing De La Hoya love and being a De La Hoya stand and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. So for Najee, I mean, hey, do your thing. You know, and this is why, you know, you wonder why, you know, a lot of, you know, like a lot of, you know, fighters don't fuck with black media. They fuck with white media because it's an obligation. There's never an obligation for you to do black media. Never. They never obligate you to do black media. There's never an obligation. That's why you can see guys like Stevie Kim and Dougie Fisher say some controversial things, and black people still go on their show. They never get canceled. You know, you could have Michael Montero say some of the nasty things he do, and he still, and get people to talk to him and stuff, right? I mean, you can go down the line to all these big platforms and stuff like that. But with black media, you know, I interviewing with him, and I'm talking about from black people to black media, black athletes, entertainers, and they don't have an obligation to do the black media circuit. Only, you know, when they go through something that Jonathan Majors went through, they don't even make their way to speak to you. What was that on the red carpet when we had the black media on the red carpet a couple years ago? And all the black people on the red carpet, they put them at the end of the red carpet, and none of the black actresses or black actors spoke to them. I'm telling y'all, when black people get money, a lot of black people get money, they don't see themselves as black. Let me say that again. When they get a certain status, even without the money, like Najee or some of these guys in the boxing world that do media that clock money, ego, they don't see themselves as black, bro. They get that money and it changed them. They don't see themselves as black. They see themselves, you know, closer to Brad than you if you're black. So it doesn't surprise me. It's not even the money; it's the status, and they really think they that. They don't identify with you no more. But as soon as an allegation come through or they get canceled, and then all of a sudden these black people, oh yeah, we brothers, and y'all don't support, or then Jonathan Majors get canceled. Now he going down the black circuit. You know, no spin the blocks for me, bro. Uh That's why I never forget the shit that, you know, Candace Owens was saying. All these drifter ass niggas. Yeah, Candace saying some real shit. Y'all forgot what the bitch said 5 years ago? I don't be forgetting that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but then I'm gonna say this too. I ain't gonna. I mean, let me know what the interview hitting on. I ain't watching that shit. But he asked Bill Haney all these tough questions, right? He asked Bill these tough questions. But when they get these other guys like Ryan, and they ain't gonna ask them tough questions the same way they asked Bill, the same way they asked Devin. That's what I told y'all, man. That's why, you know, black unity is pretty much dead, bro. Black unity has got to be within a group of people that become your village, your community, that believe in the same things and align in the same things you're going with. But that's all I have to say. Thumbs the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel.